Good morning. Happy Monday. Start of a new week. It's only a 4-day week, so woohoo. This is just your little intro video to the day so you can see what we're going to be doing today. It's a little bit different because last week we had nice daily packets set up for you. And then we quick put together some more packets that were called just in case packets. And it just so happens that we have to use those just in case packets. And it's even looking like we're going to run out of those just in case packets. But for this week, that's where you'll be working, except for social studies, that we're going to dive into Google Classroom a little bit. And I'll talk to you more about that in just a second. I have our web page up here to start because I just don't want you to forget about it. There are some really awesome things in there. We're constantly updating it. So for example, our art teacher put up a new art page. She made a whole new art website so that you can now find in related arts. Whenever our schedule changes, we update it in here. Whenever we make new helpful learning videos, we put it in here. So we just want you to always be checking back to this. And that's why you'll see this linked in our emails and linked on our daily plans, because this website is really the house for all of our stuff. So don't skip over it. Check it out. Okay. See, look at Mrs. Craft Check. If you're struggling with 2-digit addition this week, which we are going to be doing some, this is where you can go. 2-digit subtraction, extra time, some sweet sites. So check it out. Always check it out. Always go back to it if you need help. So for our schedule this week, we're in the process of getting it all hammered out, but Monday is all set to go. So that's why I decided to do today's learning video. So today is April 6th. So you'll be looking in this first column. The teacher video will be linked here shortly. And Mr. D's announcements are always here. You can also find them in Clever under that silly picture. If you go to Mrs. Pouta's page and that silly picture of Mr. D, you can look at his announcements as well. So let's start with reading. For reading today, we are going to start with reading for, Mrs. Craftuck that's okay. For reading today, we are going to start by reading 20 minutes and writing that on your reading chart. And then we're going to complete just in case reading packet pages 12 through 13. So that's just 2 pages. And this is your just in case reading packet. The first pages are just explaining why this is great for kids. It also has a great word learning routine here on page 11. And then on page 12 is where it's a super short story for today. Is where there's a tiny little story about an elephant and how he got his long nose. And then on the next page, they ask you to think about it a little bit. So tell me what happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end. And then retell the story to the grown-up who's helping you. So grown-up, when you're listening to that story, make sure that they have all of the important juicy bits in there and they tell them in order as they retell them. And second grade friends, when you are filling this out, make sure that you are filling out incomplete sentences with capital letters and periods and no sloppy handwriting. Okay, do your very best. Okay, then if we look back at our schedule, it says nothing about the phonics packet today. So you don't have to open that phonics packet up today, but later this week you will. And then we have our writing. It says just complete the first page. So this is your writing packet. And the first page is that very first page after the title page. So it says make a list of 4 animals that live on a farm. Which is your favorite and why? And then draw a picture in the box. It has a little checklist down here to help you remember what you need to do for, sorry, I'm just working with my cursor here. It has this little writer's checklist down here that's going to help you when you are editing your writing. So after you're done writing it all, go back and make sure you have all of those things and it is all perfect and good to go. And then show your grown-up and they can help you edit it even more like Mrs. Kravchuk and I do. So for writing, that's all you have to do. And this is the page that I would love to see when you are done with it and for your parents to put it in the homework check. So this is the page you're taking a picture of today and sending it to me and Mrs. Kravchuk. Okay, And then we have in your math packet complete pages 4 through 6. And if you're wondering, oh, I lost my cursor. That's okay. If you're wondering where I'm looking right here. Oops. Okay. I'm looking right here on completing the just in case math packet, pages 4 through 6. And then it says to go on iReady for 20 minutes if you are able. So in the just in case math packet, I'll open that up. Pages 4 through 6. The first pages are just explaining this packet. And then page 4 has very simple addition. It should not take you too long, but it's really good for your brain to remember how to do those things and do them quickly. If you want to set up a little challenge for yourself, your grown-up could set a timer for you, and you could see how quickly you get these done. And then the next page are doubles plus 1, which is another awesome thing that we use to just really work on those, memorizing those fact skills. And then it says which strategy used to solve problem 12, explain why, which is awesome. Write in complete sentences and tell me how you solved number 12. And then page 6 is the last page you had to do. And we just have some missing number. And you'll notice use fact families when you're helping you solve these because each one of those is a different fact family. So think about that and then explain how you solved problem number 6. And then you'll be done with math. Then for social studies, it's a little bit different this week. Mrs. Kraftek put a wonderful video in here for you to really dive into how to get to the social studies assignments for this week because we're going into Google Classroom. I'm going to show you quickly as well, but if you click on that video and watch it, it's an even more in-depth showing of what you need to do. So all of my second grade friends have gone into Google Classroom before. So this is not something new to your students. However, it has been weeks since we've done it. So it might be a little confusing. If you log into their Google, so they log into Google as themselves, mine and Mrs. Kraftek's Google Classroom, it's a joint classroom, will just show up for them. If you're logged into Google as someone else, then it won't, and you'll need a code. So we recommend logging out of the parent or whoever else is logged in and have them log in as themselves so that it's easy for them to click the waffle. That's what I call this over here, this waffle. They click on it and then they go to the little classroom icon that looks like a chalkboard with people on it. Now, I have many classrooms, so just ignore the fact that I have many classrooms that are going to pop up. They should really only have one, or if their teacher in first grade had one, they might have another one up here. Or if your child goes to a different math classroom, they might have a math classroom one up there. But the one that you're looking for is 2019-2020, Mrs. Kraftek and Mrs. Pouts. And when they click on that, Stream doesn't really have anything, but where we want you to go is classwork. When you click on classwork, you'll see the very first thing that we put at the top is our government unit. That's what we're working on this week. We're just going to go in order. So on Monday, do number 1, rules and laws. You click on rules and laws, and then this directions open. It says, watch the video about rules and laws. That's this video here. And then it says, complete the Google form to show what you learned. This is the Google form. You click that, it's going to have you complete it and then turn it in, and we just automatically get sent it. So you don't have to worry about sending us anything extra since in our classroom, it's good to go. So that is how to complete social studies for Monday. It's, once again, click on the waffle, find Google Classroom, go to classwork, number 1, rules and laws, watch the video, do the form, you're done with social studies, okay? All right, and then if we look back at our schedule for today, it says that we would normally be in gym on Mondays. So go to Mrs. Beiser's page, do some fun gym activity, and get outside, get some fresh air, lots of recess time. Hopefully it's not raining on this Monday, and you'll be good to go. So hopefully all is well, and you have a wonderful Monday. As always, if you have any questions, shoot them our way. And we're really excited to learn with you today. day. See you tomorrow. Just an audio. Oh.